right, so welcome everyone to another stream, and let me know what you want to talk about. We'll have, so to speak, a chill stream, a chill out stream, so we can talk about whatever. We can take a look at whatever you're interested in. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know as well. And what I'm gonna do as well is start a call in Telegram, so if you want to join in, feel free to do that. Yeah, so if you want to join in, feel free to do that, and we can talk a bit. You're going to be on the stream as well, so. Rosmita Biswas. Hello. Hi there, bro. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I am doing great. Okay. So feel free to join the Telegram chat and hop into the call if you want to talk to me. We can talk about whatever. I do want to cover XRP a bit and just talk about that. I mean, we all know that at some point the lawsuit is going to come to an end. So there will be something. Greets from Holland. Nice. I do have a lot of viewers from Netherlands. That's nice to see. How are you doing, my friend? Axis T. Let me know, guys, if you have XRP, if you are involved in the Ripple situation, your favorite microcap gem. It's hard to choose. It's really hard to choose. Most of the microcaps that I like are going to be on Patreon, so I don't want to devalue the Patreon in a way, because I don't want to share everything on out in the public, right? Because the other folks are paying to get the extra exclusive content. But what I would say is DSLA protocol is something that you can look at. And GraphLink is something that you can look at. That's as much as I can, talk about these super low cap gems that I'm bullish on. But I do cover DSLA on some of the TA updates here on YouTube. So you can take a look at DSLA. GraphLink is a very, very interesting project with a working product already. So I would take a look at GraphLink. Axis says, I missed the other live streams, waited for this one. Great. Welcome to the live stream. And like I said, feel free to join the Telegram call in the chat. I don't think the chat is linked in the description, by the way. It should be linked in one of the other videos, so feel free to join the chat. I mean, if you're on this live stream, then you probably are in the Telegram chat. Your thoughts on CSIX? Let's take a look at CSIX, Carbon browser. Interesting. Okay, well, it launched fairly recently, so immediately that's a red flag for me. Like, even if it's a solid project, I'm just not going to go for anything that launched recently. Okay. So what do they do? If you'd like to know, okay, Carbon browser loads up pages 3 times faster, saves 95% of user data, and provides smooth browsing even with a weak connection, all while taking up to 56.7% less space on devices compared to other competitors. Carbon browser is fast, private, and secure web browsing on Android devices, soon for iOS and Mac and PC. Interesting. So I was actually looking to switch up my browser because I'm tired of using Chrome. So if we get a nice decentralized browser that a lot of people are using, let me know, guys. What browsers are you on? So here are some comparisons between Carbon, Brave. I know Brave is the other one, right? Basic attention token. Opera, Chrome. Okay, so we'll see if that is true. I mean, if they launch on PC, that would be great. I can test them out. Tokens are distributed every 24 hours with daily active use at our discretion and to users who don't break our terms and conditions. Token rewards can be used for our partner networking, including Amazon, charities. I use Carbon and Brave. I know Brave is out on PC, so I'm gonna try Brave sometime soon, but. Yeah, this does seem interesting, but from what I understand, they're only available on Android as of right now. So we'll take a look. I'll save this for later. I'll save it to my watch list. Let's open up the price action, see what's going on there. I assume the token inflation is going to be massive. I think, the way it seems it's the token unlock system works, like if you're going to be getting rewards on a daily basis, and imagine if millions of people are getting those rewards, I think the token supply can get inflated. By the way, let me know if the sound works properly, because everything should be working smoothly. So the sound, let me know if the video is lagging out a bit or not. It should be working fine. So this is the price action chart. They launched in February, like I said, and they've been in a downtrend ever since. So this thing can absolutely plummet even lower. We can identify a major resistance level though, just for reference. So that's going to be a massive resistance level for us. We lost it over here, or sorry, we bounced off of it over there, and then we lost it over here, and we came back for a back test of resistance. So we're doing everything we need to be doing on a technical standpoint, but like I said, with the way the tokens are going to be unlocked, it does seem like this browser can, this token of this browser can definitely see a major dip, like going even lower than it is right now. Currently sitting at a $2.6 million market cap. So if you're looking to get into a browser low cap gem, I would say this is one of the ones to look at then. Just do your own research. Like I said, I was just suggested this project in the comments, so I can't speak on the team and their roadmap and such, but definitely take a look at CSIX, that's Carbon Browser. And feel free to send in your requests, guys. Thank you all for joining the stream. Axis says, sound is good, no lagging. That is great. That is great. With what they're charging for internet in Canada, I mean, you bet it shouldn't be lagging, I'm telling you. And Rosmita says sound is good as well. Great. That is great. So let me know what you guys want to talk about. Maybe have some questions, any projects, whatever you're looking for. You know, I think we're going to do a good hour or so for this stream, maybe even more. So we'll see. Check MetaStrike. Let's do MetaStrike. Sounds like an NFT project, to be honest with you. All right, so wow, this $213,000 market cap. That's something. So they launched back in February last year, so they've been around for a year and a half or so. Available on KuCoin. MetaStrike is a metaverse FPS blockchain game project that includes many essential and advanced features of shooting games with VR feature gameplay and high effort investment in both visuals and gameplay. Okay. So this is an NFT project, metaverse game. There are a lot of these games, so I don't think this is the real gameplay, to be honest with you. It could be, I'm not sure, but usually what they do is just they have a trailer with real good gameplay. I don't want to get yeah, we're not gonna watch the video. I don't want them to you know, send me a strike or go after my channel, so let's not watch the video, but you can check out their website, metastrike.io. Free to play, play to earn, NFT trading. I mean, Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, Conquest, Rush. Yeah, they have a bunch of Call of Duty game modes here. As in, like, Call of Duty specific game modes, because Kill Confirmed is only a COD game mode, I'm pretty sure, and Rush as well. Conquest is Battlefield, if I'm not mistaken. NFT boxes, yeah, seems like a metaverse version of CSGO, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, if this thing goes, you know, does something crazy, then obviously this market cap is extremely low. Like, just for the fun of it, you can put like you can throw $50 into this thing, just why not? I may even do that, we'll see. But definitely look at the team and see what they've been working on before they started working on the game, because that's something important to look at as well. Pre-alpha and release, IDO, NFT sale, full 3D models, release new NFT maps. Okay. We'll see. Maybe I'll take a look at this, and maybe I'll even try the beta. We'll see. But thanks for mentioning this project. Yeah, this is an extremely low cap gem. I mean, 213,000. Rabbit says, hi, Rabbit78 says, hi, Hazik. Would you please check EFI? Hello there. Thank you for joining the stream. And once again, guys, if you want to join the Telegram chat right now, I have a call opened up. So if you want to join in and talk to me and, you know, be live with me, you can do that as well via Telegram. So we'll take a look at the EFI token as well. That's Affinity, and I have this saved up. I think we looked at Affinity not too long ago on one of the streams. $30 million market cap, 31% out in circulation. We're available on KuCoin, Gate.io, Huobi, and OKX. OKX is getting a bit more popular from what I can see. So Affinity is a cross-chain NFT platform developed by Engine and built on Polkadot. Affinity was created as the next generation blockchain for digital assets with the aim of adapting the challenges of the world of NFTs, according to the project. So the main specialization of the Affinity project is the NFT space. With the protocol, traders and gamers can create, distribute, transfer, sell, and buy NFTs. Okay, so this is like an infrastructure project. That's right. Let's take a look at the website and let's close all of this. Blockchain for NFTs. Made for digital assets, the world's first blockchain designed to power the value layer of Web3 at the protocol level. Not a lot on their website. That's not a good thing. Let's open up the white paper. Yeah, so let me know how long they've been on the market for. Since August 2021. What's up with the website? Like, is this the website and that's it? Like, or is there supposed to be more? Because it does seem a bit weird. There's like nothing on the website. You can reach out to them. They have development updates, okay. They do them like every month, I guess, every few weeks. Okay. Let's take a look at the last development update. Welcome everyone who's joining the stream. Thank you all for joining. So the cross-chain, okay, we read that. Added claims and fixed. So yeah, I'm not sure. The website is really weird. We'll have to look into their what I would do, guys, if you're researching a project is take a look at some interviews the team has done, because that will give you a lot of sort of pull the curtain back on the project and what they're working on and how bullish the team is on their project, because sometimes they don't have marketing, they don't have interviews, they're not trying to get out there and, you know, get on exchanges. So in that case, yeah, even if the project is good and they don't have any of those things, the price can just stay flat even in the bull market. So we have 2 billion tokens in circulation. We'll have to take a look at the unlocks because 31% is on the lower side. Yeah, just do your own research into this thing. Like I said, I still haven't done my research into Affinity, so I can't really speak on this. Okay. We'll take a look at the comments in just a second, guys. So that's it for Affinity. Like I said, do your own research, and if any of you are involved with Affinity or you are aware of what the team is doing and why the website looks a bit sketchy, just let me know. Okay, so Axis says, what is your opinion on fan tokens like Portugal, Spain, Argentina, Chile's, and Manchester City? Okay, so the only fan token that I got involved in was the Portugal national team token. And I did that during the World Cup a few months ago. Well, a few months ago. It was back in November, I think, right? Yeah. So a good, like 7 months ago. And we were basically trading this thing on Patreon, and I told everyone in advance to get into this thing. We did have nice gains. OKX, I think, is the place where we're looking at it. But I think it's also available on Gate.io. So that's December, and this is what happened. This is what happened with the price action. So I spoke about this thing on Patreon, I think sometime in October, maybe September. Let's take a look at the gay.io chart actually, because that's where I was trading it. Do I have it already added? Okay, there we go. Yeah, sometimes it just glitches out. There we go. So we even had the support levels here, so everything was looking good. This is where we were averaging in, I think. So this was back in August even. Yeah, I talked about this back in August 2022. So this is where we started averaging in, I think. And then we had another support block over here. We bought a bit in October, and then in November we had these two massive pumps, obviously. So this is exactly what I was expecting. We did a nice 2x, even more, in a month. This is exactly what I was expecting. That was, you know, during the World Cup, and after that, as you can see, as I expected, the token just went into the depths of the bear market. It just dropped like crazy. So from where we were sitting back in November, we've already seen a 90% pullback in just 7 months. That is absolutely crazy, considering the fact that November is when a lot of the altcoins bottomed out, especially Bitcoin bottomed out there. This thing just dropped like crazy. So this is why you were supposed to take profits at the peak of the move here. You know, you secure that 2x, 70%, whatever, just get out. So that's what we covered on Patreon. Now, regarding all the other fan tokens, I don't get involved with them that much. You can if you really follow football. That I don't follow football. Like, I was a fan back in the days, but right now I just don't have the time. But obviously I do watch some of the big games, and I watch the World Cup, and Morocco got screwed. But yeah, regarding the fan tokens, I don't get involved with that much. And regarding Chili's, so I think Chili's, from what I know, is a betting platform. So anything that has to do with sports betting, I just ignore that. I don't do anything that I don't touch anything that has to do with gambling. Chili's created a fan token of its own infrastructure in sports, attracting teams, developers. Yeah, so if you want to be buying into these fan tokens by themselves and you're just bullish on the team, you like the team, you want to support the team, that's fine. But I'm just not involved with something like Chili's. And with the next Euro coming up in 2024 next year, I'm probably going to get involved with Portugal's token again. I think that's the only national team that has a sports token or a fan token. So for example, if Spain or whatever other team gets their own token, you can get involved with that, because during the Euro 2024, I think the prices are going to do what we saw here with Portugal's token. So this is something that you can do in 2024 as well. Other than that, yeah, I stay away from anything that has to do with, because usually when a token is involved in sports, usually it has something to do with gambling, because they try to take advantage of that. But if you're just buying into the token itself and you're just holding it, you know, that's fine. You can do that. But obviously, I think when if the team suffers a massive loss, then the project the token just dumps like crazy. So you have to be on the lookout for that as well. I would definitely not put a lot of money into them, because that would be just too risky. Jean-Paul Allen says, good evening. Hello. Well, it's day for me. I guess it's evening for you. I guess most of you guys are in Europe. So I try to do these streams early in the day where you can still catch me and we can have a nice stream. So that's fan tokens. Argentina, Spain. Do they have, like, does Spain and Argentina have fan tokens? Because I don't think they do. Oh, they do. When did they add this? Okay, so in October. I must have missed this because I was looking for some national team tokens. Okay, that's nice. So they launched after I was looking at this in August, so they probably launched after I looked. But they have Argentina as well, right? Argentina Football Associate fan token. And let's go to all time. This has been since September. I must have missed these for some reason. Yeah, because the only one that I found was Portugal. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, and what else did you say? Argentina, Portugal, Man City. Yeah, Brazil has also... Brazil. Okay, and obviously, as you can see, September, October, November, these things were pumping during the World Cup. So that's where you should have been involved with it. But obviously, I was in Portugal. I wouldn't be buying every single token. So I got into Portugal's token. That was fine. Yeah, and after that, look at this. Every single token is just flat right now. So if you want to be accumulating some of the Euro tokens, like Portugal, Spain, you can do that before the Euro. Because once we have it next summer, I think the prices are going to fly once again. And you're going to make a bunch of money on that. Well, not a bunch. I would just say be conservative with that. Because once again, here, since October, you did a 2x or 120%. Since August, you could have done a 3x. But that doesn't mean that you're going to do as much on every single token during the Euro 2024. So, yeah. What is your opinion? Okay, we have a bunch of requests. Check SDT. Let's do SD. I think I have SDT added somewhere. I guess not. SDT. What's the name of the project? Is that the Stake DAO token? Let me know what's the name of the project against BUSD. I mean, you can't expect me to do TIA on this. Yeah. Stone DAO, is that it? Just 2x your money 10 times. You would have 1,000x. Yeah. Stable doc. Stable doc, you're saying. Okay. Let's take a look at stable doc. Or against the rap beat. Okay. Okay, this thing has been pumping. There we go. So 327 or $28,000 market cap. That is crazy. 50% out in circulation. The project has been trading since November 2021. So what is this thing? Doesn't have any centralized exchange listings. That's a red flag. Even though we're not supposed to like centralized exchanges, but when you don't have, okay. The future of healthcare. Okay, I think I know what this is. Combining blockchain-based and AI-driven telemedicine to deliver cross-boundary healthcare to our patients all around the world. Yeah, I think I've heard about this project. Our white paper, social media. Let's open up social media. They have Twitter, obviously. Solutions, home health, men and women's health, abroad referral, medicine, tourism. Let's go to home health. We offer home consultation services for our patients in this area or in this era of highly infectious diseases. You may not want to visit the busy hospitals for non-emergency cases. Through a network of partnerships, leveraging our technology platforms, StableDoc is able to deliver a range of complementary healthcare services and send appropriate doctor to your home if you need one. That is interesting. But where is this available in? I guess this is a US only thing as of right now. But this does sound interesting. I'm going to add this to my watch list. So our solution offering constitute a suite of telehealth apps and devices with built-in cutting-edge artificial intelligence and AI learning, which can be utilized directly by patients as a first-level check. Yeah, this is basically your crypto doc. You're able to have a crypto doctor. That does sound interesting. So yeah, StableDoc, guys, check this thing out. Extremely low market cap, like $328,000. That is extremely low. You can get this on PancakeSwap. So for now, you could hold it on. You can hold it on your, MetaMask for now, and then once it gets listed somewhere, you can just move it there. I guess it's going to be KuCoin or Gate.io or Kraken. But this definitely does sound interesting. And they have a bunch of languages here. Yeah, interesting. Get started. As a patient, as a provider. Real, this is interesting. Let's go as a patient. Okay, you have to sign up. All right, we're not going to be doing that right now. And let's check out their Twitter. Joined since April 2016. You have to take a look at what was happening with this page in April 2016, because I doubt they were working on this since 2016. So this is either someone bought, someone got bought this page and just turned it into a stable doc page. The blue check doesn't mean anything anymore, so anyone can get that. We are glad to announce the appointments of Dr. Fuluk Victoria as the new head of pediatrics at StableDoc. Okay, so they do have... Interesting. And I guess this would be really useful, like if this is actually like legit, this would be very useful for people in countries with slower economies. This would be really good. Eid Mubarak. Yeah, this is good. Check this out. You have to check out the team. Like, I don't think they can be transparent in this case, because like if you're going to be having doctors show their faces on Twitter, you definitely should show your face. I think that's what I would do. Yeah, check this out, guys. StableDoc. Now let's move over to the next request. Let me know what you wanna take a look at, guys. Send in your requests. Also, feel free to join the Telegram chat. We do have a call open right now. If you want to jump in and talk to me and be on the stream, you can do that as well. It's fine if you don't have a very good microphone. That's totally fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so Tristan Marshall, hey there, welcome to the stream. Let's cover Theta then. Let's cover Theta. So the thing about Theta is it has 100% of the total supply out in circulation. So it's really easy to calculate the market cap, obviously, and it's really easy to pump the price. If a lot of big players are going to be getting into Theta, it's going to be really easy to pump the price, because we won't have any token inflation, because all the tokens are out in circulation already, as you can see. So that's something that we should understand as well. Obviously, Binance, KuCoin, you have this thing available everywhere. I do have some Theta. I am exposed to this project, and I'm definitely going to be getting more tokens as well as we go. So Theta is Parrot blockchain, purpose-built for video streaming, launched in March 2019. The Theta mainnet operates as a decentralized network in which users share bandwidth and computing resources on a peer-to-peer basis. The project is advised by Steve Chen, co-founder of YouTube, and Justin Khan, co-founder of Twitch. So obviously big people working behind the project. And if we jump into the price action, so yeah, this is one of the projects that I own, and I'm going to be getting more. So this is Theta on the daily chart. Right now, we are in a channel down pattern. So we are in this channel down pattern. We just had a back test of resistance twice. So once you retest the resistance of a channel, you should expect to come back down to the support of the channel, because as long as you're in the channel, you should expect to adhere to the channel's support and resistance. That's the way it works. You have a bounce off the support, you move up to the resistance. You have a bounce off the resistance, you move down to the support, and so on and so forth. At some point, obviously, this channel will be broken, whether to the upside or to the downside, we'll see. But as of right now, I would say this is a good averaging in opportunity for anyone looking to get into Theta, as we're only around 20% up from our January 2023 low. We bottomed out at around about 71 cents. So if we manage to get down that low one more time, I'm definitely going to be getting a bunch of tokens there. If you zoom out, you can see that we have a massive support block between 77.5 cents down to 55 cents. Now, this is based off of this trading range that we had back in 2020. So we back tested this range one time here in January. We had a little move to the upside. No one is saying we can't do that same thing one more time before we have the massive move to the upside. So we could come back down to 77.5 cents. it could be just a matter of time, especially with the potential Bitcoin pullback that we could be getting in June if the Fed goes for the 25 basis points hike. Then we're definitely going to be seeing a 30 to 40% pullback on a lot of altcoins if Bitcoin dips. If that doesn't have any effect on the markets, there's nothing that we can do, but hopefully we'll be able to get our favorite tokens at these low prices. But for now, you can start averaging in, not a financial advice, obviously, but you can start averaging in. And once you get down here to, eventually, if we do end up down here at 70 cents, you could probably invest as much as you can, because the lower it goes, the idea is the lower it goes, the more you buy. So you can have a nice average buy-in price here at 70 cents. And looking at the potential bull market targets, $28 is going to be my major target. So from 77 cents all the way up there to $28, that's a 4,000% move to the upside. That's a $28 billion market cap. I think that is pretty doable for Theta. I think that is doable. So that is where I'm going to be taking some of my profits. Obviously, I think I'm going to start at $20 and just average my way out of the project. Just like you should be averaging in, you should be averaging out. You don't sell at one price. Okay. I'm just reading through the comments. Okay, we have Crypto Seth in the chat as well. Welcome. Already several physicians. Okay. He's talking about the SDTs, my last video. Okay. Yeah, feel free to check out Crypto Seth, guys. He's one of our crypto gem hunters on the Crypto Gem Hunters channel. We're going to be having a massive live stream on June 1st, so feel free to check that channel out. It's going to be linked on my channel, like below my uploads. You can see it's going to be linked there, so you can check it out. Centralized exchange listing in Q3 and Q4. Okay, Seth is always up to date with all the low caps. I mean, you can ask him if a low cap project has launched like 15 minutes ago. Seth is already going to have the white paper down, and he's going to have all the important dates down as well. So let's take a look at Gala. So what's your opinion on Gala new market cap being 700 million plus? Does this change your price prediction? If Gala is deflationary, then I think it can reach $2 with 30 billion market cap. Okay, so let's open up Gala. I think I have it saved up somewhere here. There we go. So obviously Gala has seen a pullback because of the FUD, because of the token migration. A lot of people don't like that. Some people are just selling. But for those of you who are bullish on the project long term, and if you believe in the project, you can definitely be getting in. This is an opportunity for you, especially after this December pump that we saw, like a 4x in a few months. Yeah, a 4x in less than a month. That is crazy. So with this pullback, we're already down 56%. This is roughly where you can start averaging in. Usually a 50% pullback is normal after a move to the upside, especially if you did a 300% to the upside. That's something that, that's just normal. And we're slowly approaching this support block here between 0.026 down to 0.0215. And that is when you can start averaging into the project, in my opinion. I'm not sure if I was on the weekly chart when I did this, because some of the charts got screwed up a bit. Oh, I think we're targeting the 0.786. That's right. So we have the fib set up from the swing high that we printed back in January and the swing low in December. So if by whatever happens, we end up down here at 0.01665. That's going to be a massive buying opportunity. Now, if we start losing this December low, that's obviously not going to be good. That is not going to be good because we're just going to be continuing the downtrend. So we could start targeting some of these extension levels that we have to the downside. So 0.011, 0.0099, and 0.00755. Those are going to be your major targets to the downside. From where we are right now, we still have 44% to the downside to the December low. So I think if Bitcoin crashed, we could still just end up down at this December low, and we can bottom out there and we can continue to the upside. Hopefully, at least that's what's going to happen. And taking a look at the long-term target. So for us to have long-term targets, we basically need to know where the bear market bottom is, because as of right now, we didn't even break above the August 2022 high. So for all I know, we can absolutely go even lower than this low. So for now, we can presume that the bear market low was here in December. So what we can do is set up a retracement from that low in December, and let's take that high. So to be conservative, you can start taking a look at $2.28. I believe that's going to be a bit more than a $30 billion market. I think someone said something about $2 being at 30 billion, right? Yeah, it was me that said that if Gala is deflationary, then I think it can reach $2 with 30 billion market cap. So yeah, if $2 with 30 billion market cap, then you add 30 cents on top of that, so it's going to be slightly above, I would say, $32 billion or $31 billion. Actually, no, that would probably put it around about 33, 34. So we could be looking at a $2.28, and that would be my major target, because that is the minimal target, the 1.272 fib, right? Usually it's the 1.618, but we're not going to be targeting $8.70. That would be just too much. So like I said, we still have to find the bottom. As long as we have the bottom, we can start targeting those levels after we break the previous all-time high. So breaking the previous all-time high is going to be a task in it of itself. So that's going to be our first mission. And then we're going to have our massive target to the upside. So we need to find our bottom. You know, if we end up securing this support block and holding it as support, that's great. If we drop lower, then we're going to have to extend the fib from that new low. Okay. Let's take a look at that. Okay, I am Korea. Okay, so Rasmita is from Korea. Okay. Yeah, let me know, guys, where you watching from. It's interesting to see, because I know that I have people watching me from India, from Latin America, from Europe. So let me know where you're from, guys. Yeah, a bunch of comments. Gonna try to go through all of them one by one. So SDT is my my last video. We all know, bro. By the way, I found it. Blocktopia. We can do Blocktopia as well. Let's take a look at Blocktopia. $41 million market cap. 9% out in circulation. Let's open up CoinGecko as well. There we go. And they don't have the circulating supply. Okay. And they don't have the market cap. That is weird. So $41 million. They've been trading since October 2021. They're available on KuCoin, PancakeSwap, Gate.io, OKX. And let's jump into the price action real quick. I'm sorry if I missed your, if I miss your comments, just feel free to leave the comment one more time. Okay, so this is why you're asking about Blocktopia, because it's pumping. I mean, yes, a lot of the tokens that I get requested are just tokens that are pumping right now. Guys, you should be looking at tokens that are sitting at the same place, that are boring. They're doing the Cardano thing, you know, they're doing nothing. They're just in a sideways channel. That's what you should be looking at right now, because if you're buying these green candles, I mean, you're going to buy in here, then you're going to see like a 30% pullback. So, you know, you just kind of got in too early. So I would just say too early, as in you should have waited before investing, but obviously not a financial advice. So there could be some news coming out regarding Blocktopia. That's why the token is pumping. But I would definitely be targeting this support here at 0.001799 cents. And you also sort of printed a higher low here, which is good. That's what we want to be seeing. So 0.001965 cents is going to be your second massive support level. As long as we hold that, I think we should be good to go for continuation. But obviously, as always, like Bitcoin is the king, and if it has a 10% pullback, altcoins are going to get demolished. Also, a massive resistance level here. We lost the support back in April, and now we're just having a back test of resistance. So I think they're just trying to, make people buy in and trying to retest this level, and then we're going to see a massive move back to the downside here. That is potentially what's going to happen, because this is a low cap gem, and usually with these low cap gems, guys, anything can be possible. We can see a massive 500% to the upside, and then we could see a 90% pullback in just a month. So the market cap is important to keep in mind when you're buying into these things, but obviously buying right now would be unwise. So I would say at least wait for a retest of the 20 EMA on the daily chart. Yeah, as you can see, the RSI is moving up as well. So that's what I would do right now. I wouldn't be getting into Blocktopia. Every day is a new partnership. Okay. So Kevin1 says, I saw Harmony video, was wondering how you see it going, maybe $1. So you're gonna have to be a bit more specific, Kevin, on that question, because are you talking about the bull market, top, or what are you talking about when you mean $1? Like in the short term, like I don't think it's going to $1, obviously. I don't think it's going to be $1 in this year even. Like we're not going to be seeing a $1 Harmony 1 this year. Okay. So, bro, not Harmony, it's the most scammed chain in 2021, 2022. Like I don't have any Harmony right now. I don't own any Harmony. Thoughts on EWT? Energy Web token. So this is a massive project, guys. I think if you're investing in it right now, you're very early. Let's open up EWT on CoinGecko as well. So yeah, this thing is, I think the market caps are different. So here we have a $122 million market cap, and here we have a $79 million market cap. I would say CoinGecko is probably the correct one, because their circulating supply is a bit higher. Yeah, it's a bit higher. So regardless, like whatever is the correct one, it's still very early. And we're probably going to be getting a Binance listing during the bull market. I would assume so, because if this project starts getting the attention that it deserves, a Binance listing is just a question of when and not if. So I do have quite a bit of EWT, and I'm going to be buying more. If you want to get all of my buy alerts and everything that I'm getting, feel free to check out my Patreon. You're going to have a link down below in the description. There's a 7-day free trial, guys. So feel free to check this out. As you can see, we have 5 different tiers. The 7-day free trial tier is the golden ratio tier. We have 7-day free access to my Patreon, and you get access to all of my posts. So as you can see, we have a bunch of posts here. 683 images, 77 links. We have a bunch of posts, like 500 or so posts. So we have podcasts, trade alerts. We've had 2 podcasts actually with some guests on. So we had Seth and we had Crypto Archie as well. So we have a bunch of posts here, a bunch of resources that can help you make more money and that can help you research your projects more easily. So this is the golden ratio tier, and you get 1 personal technical analysis request per month. So that's something that you can take advantage of as well. And yeah, that's it for the Patreon for the Patreon corner. So let's take a look at Harmony since it was requested. We do Harmony videos weekly on the channel, or bi-weekly. I try to do them weekly, but sometimes there's just no price action movement, so I just don't do anything. So right now, if we go to Harmony 1, we're sitting exactly in the support block that I covered in the last few videos. As you can see, we had multiple bounces since July 2022. So there's a good chance we might see a bounce from this area right now. If not, we could probably come back down, like with a Bitcoin pullback, we could probably come back down to 0.013 cents. So the 1.618 fib could be retested here. That's what I would be targeting for entries if we see a massive pullback. If you're really bullish on the project, you can start dollar cost averaging right now, because you're still sitting at a 66% move to the upside from the low. So I would say that's not a lot, but Harmony 1 is on the higher cap side, if I'm not mistaken, because we're sitting at a 1 billion or something, right? Or is it below a billion? Oh, it's actually 212. Wow. It's way lower than I thought it was. $212 million market cap. Yeah, that's quite low. So yeah, feel free to start averaging in if you want to do that. Not a financial advice, but you can set up some buy limit orders down here at around the 1.618, so around 0.0130. Obviously, don't have any round numbers in your buy limit orders because that is important. You don't want to be one of those guys that just has $1 as the sell order, right? You're just not going to get filled if there's a bunch of people piling in on that $1. Okay, so Razmita is asking for Stuart Inu. Oh, that sounds like a promising project. Whenever you hear Inu, that is definitely a quality project. Let's take a look at this thing. Stuart Inu. Okay. So, very low market cap, guys. $360,000 and only 1 trillion tokens in circle in the total supply. It's been trading for really it's been trading for less than 24 hours, guys. So you can definitely start reaching out to this, start researching this project, because I think it does have a lot of potential. You know, the sooner you launch, the sooner you get into the project, the more money you're going to make, obviously. Stuart, oh, is this based on the movie, right? There was a Stuart movie with the mouse or whatever. Yeah, I think I remember something like that. And they have their distribution of tokens. Wow, that brings so much trust. They have their phase 1s without any dates, so that's also good to see. Yeah, that was our low cap degen coin of the podcast. Okay, so Glyph is asking, Hasik, do you day trade? If so, what coins do you trade and what strategy do you use? That's a good question. Let's take a look at that. So, you guys are shushing each other in the comments. So, when I'm day trading, and by day trading, I don't day trade as in I pick a coin and I trade it every single day. So what I do is I swing trade. So all of my positions are long term. If I have a bit of money on the sidelines, I can swing trade with that. But usually what happens is I take a look at some of the coins that I have, right? For example, we have Chainlink. And Chainlink has been in this sideways channel for almost ever, right? For more than a year now. So for me, when I trade, I trade my coins, I don't trade my fiat currency, right? So for example, I have 100 Chainlink tokens, for example, and I see that we have a massive pump here, like from this March low, we have a massive, 48% pump for a higher cap altcoin. That's quite a lot. For example, right? This is not something that I did right now, because right now we're very close to the bear market bottom. You just want to be safe and you want to hold on until we get to the September, August bull trap. That's when I'm going to be swing trading a lot of my coins. But for example, I see this massive move to the upside, and this is where I would be taking profits around this high, right? Because we already got into our previous support, we were retesting it as resistance. We have a similar resistance level over here. We back tested that level multiple times back in 2022. So this is where I would be roughly taking some profits, and I'm not going to sell everything at the exact at one price. Obviously, I'm going to average my position out and leaving some as well, just in case we continue seeing a move to the upside, because you never know, you could continue to the upside. But with this thing, you do have to understand that once you sell here, the price could always do a 2x afterwards, no matter what, right? Obviously, if it's not Bitcoin, but you have to be careful when you're swing trading like that. So I take the most secure way. I take a look at the RSI on every single time frame. Once we get very overbought, especially on the weekly time frame, that is when I feel safer to sell a bit of my tokens, right? So let's say we sell here at $8.50, and then I wait for a back test of the 20 EMA or the back test of 55 EMA, or if I'm back, hoping for a retracement down to one of these support levels. So if you've seen like this massive move in a few days, you're definitely going to see at least a 10 to 15% pullback. So what I do is I buy back in with the money that I just have off of this trade. I buy back into Chainlink with a 10% pullback. Bro, Hazik roasted Stuart Little so much. Oh, wait. Is that your token? Is that your token, Rizmita? So Glyph is asking, is this leverage or spot? I don't do leverage trading at all. I don't do leverage. I don't do lending. I don't do borrowing. Anything with anything with interest, I don't do. So this is all on spot. So if you're looking to do leverage, which I don't recommend personally, but if you are doing leverage, I would do that only with your side money and with some money that you don't need for anything specific right now, because if that's your, if that's your food money and you're going to waste it on your leverage trading, that's going to be really, really stupid. But considering that you know that already and you do want to do leverage, I would do that with with something that's not your long-term position. I'm swing trading with my long-term positions, so I don't really have anything for swing trading specifically. I do have a few coins, but it's really nothing. So I swing trade with my long-term position. So when I sell, I'm almost 100% sure that we're going to see a pullback, and that's when I buy back in. Now, the margin that I make here, I can do whatever I want with it. I can take that $100 or $200 or $300 and I can put that into a different token. I can buy more Chainlink with it, so I'm just increasing my position, which is something that I do a lot. So that's the way I trade. I don't necessarily, invest dollars, sell and make more dollars. I buy coins, I sell the coins, and then I buy back more coins. So the idea is to make more coins in a bear market and then sell them at the peak of the bull market, rather than trying to increase my USD portfolio or my USD position, because I have no intention of doing that. Why would I even do that? I need you to teach me, bro. Sure. I mean, yeah. When I have time, we can hop into the Telegram call and I can show you a few trades. Axis says, if you don't want to answer, you just leave the question. Okay, so I'm sorry if I missed a question from you, Axis. There's just a bunch of questions coming in and comments, so I do want to try to respond to everyone. So I'll just finish with the trading question and then I'll look through all the comments and try to respond to everything. So yeah, that's the way I swing trade. So basically I have a bunch of coins. I see a massive move to the upside. I take some profits. I wait for a pullback. I buy back in. That's the way I swing trade. So I don't increase my USD position. I increase my crypto position. So I want to get as much crypto as possible for the bull market. So that's the way I swing trade. And this way I have probably like a 95% success rate, because I've been swing trading with some of my patrons for like 2 years now, or a bit more than a year and a half. And we've been swing trading Chainlink, Polkadot, Uniswap, Orion Protocol, Aave. We've been doing a bunch of swing trades with some low cap gems as well. So like 90 to 95% of the trades are all successful. Obviously, you can't be correct every single time, but with this strategy, it's really safe, it's really secure. As long as you don't get greedy and as long as you have a specific selling point and a buying point, you should be good to go. Because if you sell here and then you say, okay, I'm gonna buy back in at $7.50, right? So you say you want to buy in here, but then the price drops to $7.60 and you're like, oh no, I'm going to switch it down to $7. And then you wait for $7 and the price is like $7.10 and you're like, oh no, I'm going to wait for $6. Well, if you're going to get that greedy, at some point the price is just going to reverse and you're going to see a massive move to the upside. So that's something to avoid. So you need to have specific exits and entries, and that way you can just be successful pretty much 90% of the time. So hopefully that answers your question. Obviously, if I have some spare money and I just want to throw it into the markets, I'll probably find a good entry off of some support on a higher cap and just exit, 20, 30% higher, and that's it. But that's just really easy to do. That's not something that you need, a lot of TA for. Rosmita says, that's not my, oh, I'm glad that's not your project. Okay. Ator. We'll take a look at Ator. Oh, we have NFD Starboy. Hey there. This is one of my dear patrons. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so, okay, Anchor Protocol. So Axis T asked for Anchor Protocol. So let's take a look at Anchor. Wait, Anchor, wasn't that the one that got scammed with Luna? Anchor Protocol. Isn't this the Luna scam coin? Right, yeah. Are you sure you're looking at Anchor Protocol? Like, I would not be getting into this thing, my friend. Yeah, so like if you're still looking at Anchor for some reason, let's take a look at the chart. Actually, I'm interested to see what's going on. I guess KuCoin it's gonna have more history. So let's go to the weekly chart. Yeah, this has absolutely been dropping. It's getting Mike Tyson'd. I mean, look at this. Since May last year, we've dropped 99%. So, like, this thing is not gonna recover. Maybe we'll have like a wick to the upside here and there, but I would not be touching this, guys. So, Axis, if you have any coin or any money in this thing, I think it would be smart to either sell and just get out of this, or if you bought in recently, you know, just wait until you get until you can break even, I guess. Because you're not really going to see an uptrend on this thing. Like, since May last year, you've been in a downtrend. So, yeah, let me know what's your position on that. Because, you know, I'm sorry if you lost any money on... Like, I'm sorry if anyone lost any money with the Terra Luna scam. Like, fortunately, I was staying away from Luna. I wasn't buying into Luna. I wasn't buying into Solana. So I haven't had either of those tokens. But, yeah. Like, if you have any Anchor Protocol, I would just stay away from it. Like, just either sell and get out, you know, take the L, because sometimes it's okay to sell at a loss in cases like this, because you don't want to be married to this project just hoping for, you know, for it to do a 10x or something. Because some people are still expecting Terra Luna to do a... Some people are still expecting Terra Luna to go to a few cents to $1. So I don't really think that that's going to be possible. Like, you're not going to be seeing Terra Luna at $1. They bought in they bought like millions of coins, and they're hoping for Luna to go to $1. That's not going to happen. They're not going to let all of you make millions of dollars. Why would they? That's not how the markets work. You know, a few win, but the majority lose. It's not the opposite, right? Because if everyone has a bunch of Luna right now and it goes to $1, it's just not sustainable. It's not going to happen. Thanks, bro. I lost some money, but no big deal. Yeah, it's fine. So I've lost a bunch of money on crypto. Like in my crypto journey, I've lost a bunch of money, but I'm glad I did that when I didn't have a lot of money invested. So that taught me a good lesson. So now I can take care of the money in a better way, and I'm more secure, and you know, you get experience. So it's good that you lost some money, because that will be a massive lesson for you. It's really hard for those people who haven't lost any money. They're going to get into the next bull market and they'll think they can do anything. They're either going to get scammed, or they're not going to sell at the right time, or at least when they should be selling, and they're just gonna, you know, ride the wave down into the bear market, and they will learn the lesson, but only, you know, after the next bull market. But hopefully we here at this channel with Hazik are gonna be making a lot of money during the bull market, and we're gonna be taking profits. We're gonna be securing those profits in 2024, 2025. So hopefully that answers your question. Okay, let's take a look at some of the comments, because I think I missed something. So we covered Stuart Inu, we covered EWT. Look at Shield Protocol. So I think Crypto Archie talked about Shield. Ticker Shield. This thing has launched back in February 2021, so it has been trading for a while, and we're available on PancakeSwap and FineXbox. I don't even know what that thing is, but yeah, you can get it on PancakeSwap if you want to get into the project. The market cap is currently sitting at $467,000, so that's something. I mean, you know, a 10x from here obviously would be just $4.6 million. 100x would be $46 million. So I think $46 million is nothing in a bull market. So you can definitely do 100x with something like this. But obviously, you know, the project has to do something. So let's jump into the website. I've seen CryptoArch's review, so this should be one of the better projects. And Paras Billionaire says, bro, please TA Near. Yeah, I see your comments. Don't worry. We'll take a look at Near in just a second. We do TA on Near every single week, Paras, so feel free to check out the videos there as well, but we'll take a look at Near in a few minutes. Don't worry. I'm just trying to go one by one. So Shield Protocol, they have a great website. Like if you've seen CryptoArch's video, they are basically an insurance, right? Our target is to secure 4+ billion internet users with social, crypto, and financial accounts, in-app staking. And let's take a look at the price action. So really the price action does not matter at all with a thing like this, with a low cap project like this. Shield BUSD, there we go. It's pumping right now. So even if it's pumping, my friends, it's nothing. A 3,000% to the upside since January. Wow. I mean, even so, like getting into something like this at 467,000 market cap, I think that's okay. Like, I don't see a problem with that. And one more thing regarding Harmony One, because we didn't look at the... So that's it for Shield, I guess. I mean, there's nothing to take a look at here. You know, if you want to be buying in, if I was getting into this thing right now, I just buy in, right? There is no point in waiting. There is no point in hoping for it to come back down to the January lows, because it may never do that. And let's go back to the Harmony One question for a second, and then we'll take a look at Near. So Harmony One long-term targets. Let's actually, we're on the weekly. So Harmony long-term targets, $1.05. That's what we talked about in my video. So $1.05 is going to be the massive bull market target from this high that we printed in January last year. That's going to be 162% from that high. So usually that's what altcoins do. Sometimes they go higher, so we could see a 4x from that if we are going to retrace all the way up to 1.414 on the fib, which is $1.77. But I would be more conservative and I would just take a look at $1.05. That is, of course, considering the fact that we break above this all-time high. So you have to understand, with all these bull market targets, that is with the presumption that we're going to be breaking above the previous all-time highs. Some altcoins will not do that. They're just going to retrace back to the all-time high and have the massive pullback from there. So keep that in mind as well. And yeah, that's what we have for Harmony, and the Fibonacci setup from the swing low in January this year to the swing low in January in 2022. So that's how we have the targets there. I'm holding Near for 2025 long term and holding now 750 tokens bought at $2.60. Can I expect 30-40x with my Near holdings? We'll take a look at that in just a second. Let me just grab a bit of water. Jesus. I'm gonna die in this live stream. Gonna be my last TA ever. Just looking through the comments, guys. Hazik, would you please check out EFI? FE. So I think we looked at that, haven't we? I think we looked at Affinity. So maybe just scroll back to the beginning of the live stream. People who like Stuart Little should be in Europe in 1800s. What's up with Moonbeam? It just keeps dropping. Yeah, some altcoins just keep dropping, you know. But if you're bullish on the project, I don't see that as a bad thing. We'll take a look at Moonbeam after Near Protocol. So I do own Near. I have Near. I have it staking on through my ledger. So Near Protocol, $1.4 billion market cap. It's obviously one of the higher caps. We have 900 million tokens out in circulation. So if we jump into my near TA, we do cover near, I think on a weekly basis on the channel. So feel free to check that out. Let me actually go to the channel and show you guys. So this is the Crypto Gem Hunters channel that we're going to be launching on June 1st. So we're going to have a massive live stream on June 1st. So feel free to check that out. And as you can see, we have a near protocol TA 2 days ago. So feel free to go into my uploads. And if you are looking for some TAs, we do AVAX, Moonriver, Injective, Algorand, Chainlink, Cosmos, Polkadot, Harmony. Like, we do a bunch of coins on a weekly basis. We have TA updates every single day. So feel free to check that out and just go through the channel. But jumping into the near TA finally, I know. So with the near token, what we see is a pullback from January 2022 down to December 2022. That's a 94% pullback, which is around what we are expecting for. Which is around what we're expecting for an altcoin to do in a bear market. So, 95 to 99% is usually the norm, but in this case, it's a 94% pullback, so that is fine. And obviously, we saw a massive move to the upside here at 2x from January all the way up into February, right? So with this move, I wasn't buying in. So we started averaging in this red support block. So let me just get rid of all of these here. So this red support block, let me change the color to green. So this is where I was buying in, and I'm still buying in, and I'm probably going to buy a bit more. So $1.90 down to $1.54. This is what we were targeting a few weeks ago, and as you can see, we had a perfect wick down there. You could have already seen like a 12% move to the upside if you got in there. But this is your massive support block. This is what we held back in November. So averaging in over here, I think would be okay. Now, you said your average buying price is $2.60. So that is where if your average buying price is all the way up here, right? It's going to be somewhere, where's that, 260? Yeah, that's pretty high. So you basically bought at the high here in January, I assume, or you bought in earlier, maybe down here somewhere. But if you bought in here at the peak of this move, of this local move to the upside, which you shouldn't have been doing, but it's okay. So what you can do now is you can average into near, right? You can get more near at a cheaper price, and that's going to bring down your average buy-in price to, let's say, like $2.30, $2.40, maybe get it down to $2. That would be a perfect average buy-in price for you. And then we can be expecting a move to the upside from that, you can be expecting profits from those $2 in the bull market, obviously. So what are our long-term targets for near protocol? So assuming that the December 2022 low is our bear market low, and we're not going to be going lower than that. So with that assumption, we can set up a fib retracement. And we've talked about this many times on the channel. We cover it in almost every single near TA update on the channel. We have our two major bull market targets. So we have $42 and we have $62. So those two targets are going to be our, two major targets for the bull market. And if we take a ruler from the bottom in December, that's a 3,300% to the upside and 4,000 or actually 5,000% to the upside. So considering the fact that this is a higher cap altcoin, I would say $40 is going to be a conservative bet, is something that's going to be possible, and that's where you can exit. So we can potentially just, have a peak at $42. That is going to be a 2x from our previous all-time high in January last year at $20. So you can potentially take profits at $42, and that's going to be fine. So let's say your average buying price is $2, right? You're going to be making 2,000% in profit. That is more than enough. Trust me, 2,000%. You're not going to get 2,000% in a few years from anything, really. But with Near, you can do that. It's a higher cap crypto, especially if you send your tokens, if you stake your tokens, you're going to get a bunch of rewards while you're waiting. Just make sure to unstake, as soon as the bull market kicks off, I would just say unstake your tokens just so you're able to sell whenever you get to your target. So it doesn't mean that you have to be targeting $42. It doesn't mean it can't go higher than that. This is what I have on my chart. This is what I have based on my TA, on my fib, and this is what logically makes sense to me. Obviously, we can just, top out over here, somewhere at around about $35, $36, $37, and then we can just see a massive drop. That can also happen. So you have to be ready for that. So because of that, you can set up some sell limit orders on the way to the top. So you can start averaging out, at $30 all the way up to $40. And then you get out of your position completely. Maybe you leave like 5 to 10% in case you do go higher to $60. But, that's only if you want to do that. So hopefully that covers Near Protocol. And for the other question, I asked if you are Muslim. Yes, I am Muslim, alhamdulillah. Glimmer targets, can I expect 30, 40x with my Near? So you can expect a 2000% move to the upside. I think that's like a 1000x would be 11x. And like a 21x, right? So 30, 40x would be a bit too bullish in my opinion. Please look, so click to type a word, says, please look at STBU. What is STBU? Stobox token, $3.5 million, 90% out in circulation. Interesting. This has been available since October 2020. Okay. Gate.io. So what is this? What is this project? Decentralized secondary market for security tokens. Unique DeFi liquidity solution for security tokens and crypto assets. DS Swap provides security tokens issuers the solution to manage liquidity pools and automated market making functionality. So I guess what they mean by security asset tokens is whatever the SEC deems as security. And I think that's that's pretty much everything except Bitcoin. But with Gary Gensler gone, I think their narrative might change a bit. To be honest with you, they don't even know themselves what they consider securities or not, because they're all over the place. They don't have strong, solid, concrete definitions for anything really. Even if you go outside the crypto markets, they don't define anything really in the US right now. So, it's whatever. It's just air, gibberish, nothing. Don't pay attention to that. Stobox DS Swap is the Uniswap for security tokens. One of the most valuable innovations in the blockchain industry is the development of DeFi liquidity pools and automatic market makers, so AMMs. They unlock decentralized trade execution based on mathematical formulae embedded in smart contracts instead of using traditional order books like traditional exchanges. Interesting. Yeah, so I would assume this would be good for institutions and entities, corporate entities. Zero fee for security token swaps. DS Swap depend on the type of digital assets, security tokens, or utility or other. For security tokens, trading fees and commissions are set to 0. Interesting. So that's going to bring in a lot of people or a lot of companies with their security tokens. That's interesting. Let's take a look at I'm going to save that to my watch lists. Thank you guys for all the suggestions. This is really, really helpful. So, STBU, let's take a look at that. Wow. Okay, no wonder you guys are asking for STBU, of course. So this saw like a massive pump from December. Wow. 19x and 19x. Wow, that's massive. Like that's a 70% pullback and then a 3x after that, or more than a 3x. Yeah, this is like the market cap is still very low. So I would say it's fine if you want to buy in right now, but like if we see a pullback at some point, we're definitely going to go below our local lows here. So we have some sort of an ascending channel here, but I think this is not going to be sustainable. I don't think this is going to be sustainable. We're probably just going to drop. And actually what I think we're doing is we're just probably retesting this over here. So we're just going to grab some liquidity. People are going to sell. Someone big is going to probably take profits here if they were invested into this thing. And then we're going to see a pullback. And for a pullback, you could target this over here, the April 2022 high. That's where I would be entering, to be honest with you, at 0.0144. And next up, we have another high over here and that local low as well. So these are going to be some of the targets you can look for. Now, obviously, if you buy in right now, that's no big deal because still it's a $3.5 million market cap. That's nothing. But from where we are right now, we're looking at 63% pullback, 75% pullback, and an 85% pullback to all these three support levels, which is quite the pullback. For a low cap gem, that is still possible. You just saw us make a 70% pullback. So maybe another 70% to the downside takes us down to around a cent, and that's where you can start averaging in. The weekly RSI is actually, I think we do have a bearish divergence here as well. So with this bearish divergence, what is usually happening is that you see higher highs on the price action, and then you go to your RSI and you're getting lower highs. So that is a bearish divergence. That is typically what you get before a pullback. So that is your sort of that is your warning before a pullback. So hopefully that covers it for STBU, and we're going to be jumping into the next request. Yeah, so I'm sorry if I missed out any of the questions, guys, because there are a lot of comments coming in. I don't want to miss out anything. I'm trying to read through everything one by one. So if I missed your question, just feel free to send it in again. I'll take a look at it. So Blaze Illuminati says, what's up with Moonbeam? It just keeps dropping. So let's take a look at Moonbeam, actually. I forgot about it. Now I do have some Moonbeam. I have it staking on the Moonbeam network. And let's jump into the daily. So Moonbeam has lost its November and January 2022 low, or January 2023 low. That is quite negative. That's why we have the fib up with a lot of these support levels to the downside. So this is what we could be targeting in the next few months if we see a massive pullback. For example, if we have the Fed going for another interest rate hike and we have the markets crashing, 27, 25, 22.5 cents are all targets that I'm going to be eyeballing, and that's where I'm going to be getting into the project. So I don't really mind about this. This is not very good. You're losing a massive support trend line. You're losing your key support levels. That's not good. This could just prolong our recovery, but this doesn't mean that the project is, immediately going to be a scam or anything like that. So if you're bullish on the project, I don't think these short-term price action moves should affect you that much. Because if you know the project is going to be doing well, who cares what the price is sitting at right now. So I'm staking some coins right now. I'm going to be getting more. I'm probably going to be getting more at around about 25 cents once we see a pullback. Obviously, all of my patrons are going to get the updates first, as we do have trade alerts coming out regularly, and I give them the price, the token, what I'm buying, where I'm buying, what I'm looking to buy. So that's something to consider. There's a 7-day free trial on my Patreon, so you can join in, take a look at all the content, listen through all the podcasts, take a look at my portfolio, and if you don't like it, you can leave. Obviously, like I said, it's a 7-day free trial. And yeah, taking a look at the CME Group website. So this is where they have the market expectations for the next FOMC meeting. And currently, we were sitting at 81% to 19% right now, or 80 to 20. Right now, we're sitting at 68 to 31. So a lot more people are starting to believe that another interest rate hike is going to be possible. So the higher this percentage goes, the less of a pullback we're going to see if they're actually going to go through with a interest rate hike in June of 2023, so on June 14th. Now, a lot of what's going to have a lot of influence on the decision is the June 13th CPI data report. So you have to take a look at that. You have to, for example, I take a look at Clear Crypto Tax, our Clear Crypto Valley, I think the guy's name is, and Coin Bureau, they do break down all the reports in a very, very good manner. So you can take a look at those reports and see what they say and what inflation looks like. Because in June, we're going to get the inflation report for May. So if core inflation hasn't come down, that's going to be a massive, massive red flag, guys. And I think, if the inflation is not going to come in good, it's going to come in hot, then we're definitely going to see another 25 basis points hike. And with that hike, they're going to damage their economy even more. So it's just a never-ending cycle of crap. And at some point, they're just going to pause and they're going to go for the interest rate cuts. I think they're going to start cutting early 2024, sometime around the halving. So that's going to kick off the bull market, hopefully. And they're launching Uniswap V3 on Moonbeam, from what I know. Marius Deradas is asking if I can do DAG Constellation. You're asking for some PA, but I would assume that's TA. So we're going to do some technical analysis on that then. I do have that saved up, I think, somewhere. Yeah. So let's take a look at DAG. So I think DAG is something that Crypto Archie talked about as well. I was looking at this altcoin a few months ago. Just didn't end up buying, but it did see a massive move to the upside. So where is DAG? Okay, you know what? Let me just cancel that. Constellation. We have it on KuCoin, so let's take a look at the KuCoin. Okay, there we go. We have some TA as well. Let's jump into the weekly. Yeah, let's do the weekly. So jumping into the weekly chart, we have a massive descending triangle over here. So obviously with a descending triangle, the idea is that you're going to be breaking to the downside, and you already opened a candle below the support. So usually off of this support, you see a bounce to the upside. We saw that back in May of 2021, or in June, I should say. May, June. Then we had another bounce in December 2022. But every single time you keep running into this descending resistance trend line, so it keeps pushing you down, and at some point you're just getting stuck here in between the support and the resistance, and you're forced into a move. And with all that force coming in from the top, you're just going to get pushed back down. So assuming that we're going to be breaking below the support, which we're already doing, we could be targeting these local highs that we printed all the way back in 2020. So what we can do is we can set up a support block like this, and that's going to be a massive level for us to hold. So we haven't retested those areas as support yet, so that's why that could be on the horizon for us. So we could see a move all the way back down there to 0.019 cents and consolidate in there for the bear market bottom, and then have a move to the upside, because you retested this block as resistance multiple times. You broke above in February 2021, and you haven't come back down to retest it as support. So that's exactly what we could be doing here. Simple as that. So set up some buy limit orders across, along this potential dip that we could have, and you should be good to go. Don't worry about the price going lower, because this is a low cap gem. Once again, $42 million market cap. This thing could absolutely do whatever it wants at any point in time. So, that goes for every single low cap gem. It's available on KuCoin, so feel free to get it on KuCoin. Blaze Illuminati is asking for Glimmer targets. So let's take a look at our Glimmer targets. Glimmer is the name of the token for GLMR. So the GLMR is the ticker, and Glimmer is the name of the token. So now, as we've been saying, to get a target to the upside, what we need is a concrete bear market bottom. That's what we need. So if we don't have that bear market bottom, we can't really set up our bull market targets, because what we do is we take a fib from the swing low, which is going to be our bear market bottom, to the bull market top, or to whatever high you're looking at. So in this case, we would be looking at April 2022. So if we're looking at, if we're looking at this as the low for now, 27 cents, which is probably going to be broken down, then you can start taking a look at some targets to the upside. So you have $14 and you have $21. That's roughly what we could be looking at here. Now, from where we are right now, that would be a 5,200% to the upside and 7,000% to the upside. A bit too bullish, so I would say anything above $10 is going to be a great area for you to take profits. From $10 to $14 as of right now, that is what I would be targeting. And you can also take a look at some of these previous points of contact here with this area over here. You can see that we had a bit of support here at around about $8.50. So that's what we could be targeting. That could be our massive resistance level, because keep in mind, the inflation is going to end in October this year. That's when the inflation is going to be over and we can finally start seeing the moves to the upside. For now, you know, we're gonna be doing this. We're either gonna be going even lower, and you can buy more tokens. No one's stopping you from getting more tokens, from staking, earning passive income. It's just that you can't be expecting, you know, 1,000x on every coin. So this thing is sitting at a 220 million market cap, I think. Okay, below 200 billion, right? Below 200 million. So let's say 20x, 30x from there. You can expect that. For example, that would be 3,000%. That's around, you know, 31x. That's, you know, still doable. So yeah, that's what I think. But like I said, once again, we need a concrete bear market bottom. Paras Billionaire says, I can sell 75% of my near at $40 and remaining hold for 50. You can do that. You can do that. Yeah. Thank you so much, brother. One last TA for DOT. I'm holding 500 dots, bought at $6. What is your origin? Not Canada, I think. So I'm half Syrian, half Ukrainian. So I was born in Damascus, but I lived almost my entire life in Ukraine, in Kiev. Your origin is not Canada. Well, yeah, I guess the eyebrows give it away a bit, right? TA for DOT, I'm holding 500 dots, bought at $6. Okay, so all right, we'll do one last TA for Polkadot, and that'll be it for the stream, guys. So let's take a look at Polkadot and see what we're looking, because I do own Polkadot as well. I'm not staking at the moment because I don't have the minimum requirement, but at some point we could be looking, I could start staking. So this is what we have for Polkadot. So our bottom is at $4.25. As of right now, we're printing a higher low. That's good to see. Now, what we need to be doing is we need to be breaking out of this falling or rising wedge, I should say, because as you can see, we have a rising wedge at play, which is a triangle that has a 45-degree angle to the upside. So you definitely want to be breaking out of this resistance here, this white trend line above us. You want to be breaking above that. So if you're looking to buy into the project, you could do that right now. Great support level. We retested this back in March. We had a bounce from there. So right now, this is a massive support level that we're holding. You know, that's where I would be entering. My average buying price, I think, is somewhere around $7 or $6.80. So I'm probably going to average in a bit, but you also have to understand that Polkadot does not have a max supply, right? If we go to the CoinMarketCap page, we have 1.1 billion tokens in circulation, but there's no max supply. So there is some token inflation, and that's going to affect the price just a bit. But I am bullish on Polkadot. I'm bullish on the Polkadot ecosystem. If we're looking at long-term price action, we do the exact same thing we do for every altcoin. We take a look at the December low, and we take a look at the bull market peak, or the last bull market peak. So we take that, we drag it all the way up there, and we could be looking at $111 per Polkadot. Per DOT token or per the DOT coin. So that's a bit bullish, right? Some would say that's a bit too ambitious, a 2,500% to the upside. So maybe look at $80 around that price, just to be a bit more conservative. But from 55, that's less than a 2x to the new all-time high at 111. So that's going to be the 1.272. That's going to be our minimal target. So I would say getting closer to $100, I would probably get out of my position at that point. So which platform is safe and rewarding for staking currently? I'm staking in Binance. So I don't stake anything on Binance. Binance is a centralized exchange. They can stop the withdrawals at any moment, and you're not going to be able to withdraw your money. And you're not going to be able to sell as well if they stop trading, if they halt trading. So I have my NEAR on my ledger. You can get a ledger if you go to one of my videos. Basically, open up any of my last videos on the channel. For example, you open up this top 5 niches and you go into the description. You're going to have a link to get a ledger. So if you want to get a ledger yourself, it's really easy to set up. It's a lot safer than having your coins on a centralized exchange. You can go for any other cold wallet. If you want to get the ledger and get $10, you can do that. I get $10 as well, so it's a win-win. So that's the link under one of my videos, and I do have a ledger, like I said. So I might be looking at some other cold wallets, but I try to move all of my crypto away from Binance. I do have a few tokens left on Binance. I'm just looking for some other wallets that are able to hold those tokens. But in general, I don't have anything on my centralized exchanges. So hopefully that covers for all the questions, guys. And yeah, just the last few minutes. Let me know if you have any last questions. And we'll be wrapping up here. How long have we been going for? An hour and a half. Wow. Yeah, so we could be wrapping up here. So yeah, we've looked at a lot of projects, guys. So thank you all for the requests. Surely I will buy a ledger, but how to stake in ledger? So basically, once you send the tokens into your ledger, there's going to be a stake button. It's really easy to do. Just stake your tokens through the ledger. So it's decentralized staking. You're not on a centralized exchange, and you're going to be earning rewards on a daily basis. So I have some NEAR stake there. I have all of my NEAR stake there, to be honest with you. So I'm earning rewards on a daily basis. They have rewards distributed twice a day. And yeah, that's something that you can look into. It's really easy to stake. Really, you just get the address, send the tokens to that NEAR address. Obviously send, $1 first just to see if the address is working, or you haven't made a mistake in the address. After the $1 has arrived, send the rest and stake. It's really easy. There's going to be a stake button. It's really easy to do that. So feel free to use my link if you want to do that. If not, feel free to use anyone else's link or just get it, on your own. So yeah, that's pretty much everything regarding the staking on Ledger. Really easy to do. So yeah, if you have any last questions, guys, send them in. Just basic questions, not something in general. Any general questions that you might have, because I think we're done with the TA portion. So if you have any last questions, send them in. Membership, okay. All right, so, and I want to thank everyone for watching this stream if you're watching it after it's been uploaded to YouTube. So thanks for sticking with us. A lot of good background noise for you. And once again, one last time, just feel free to check out my Patreon. It's going to be linked down below in the description. You're going to have a 7-day free trial. So you're gonna see it as I'm seeing it right now. You can access that free trial, free 7 days. You get access to all of my posts since October 2021, 40 plus low cap gems, resources, TAs, requests, podcasts, trade alerts, all of that is going to be available on the Patreon page. So feel free to check that out. And yeah, thank you all for watching the video. Thank you all for watching the stream. Thank you all for your questions. And one last question from Paraz Billionaire. Which ledger model is economical and supports the nice crypto? Please suggest. So if you go to the link here and get the ledger through my link, if you want to get $10 and I get $10, I went for the Ledger Nano S Plus. I don't need the Bluetooth version because why would I expose myself for the, even more? But the Ledger Nano Plus, you connect it via USB to your laptop, to your phone, whatever, and it's really easy to use. So yeah, that's the way you do it. Obviously, you can go for the the more expensive one, but I just don't see the point in that. you know, this works just fine for me, the Ledger Nano S Plus. So thank you all for watching, guys, and I'm going to see you in the next stream. We're probably going to do one on Saturday. We try to do one every Saturday. We did one yesterday and one today as well because it's Victoria Day in Canada, so it's, you know, no one's working, so I just had more extra free time. So thank you all for watching one more time, and goodbye.